what is cultural marketing? It is a word. Actually, I call my team cultural engagement, and it's something I would like to say I made up. The reason why is I don't believe in multicultural marketing. And the reason I say that is when we think about multicultural marketing, they marginalize the opportunity and the money behind it. So I wanted to make it a little bit more 21st century. And engagement is really the name of game in marketing. It's how do you create a two-way conversation. And I put culture in front of it because it's when we're thinking about, Latinos, and when we're thinking about other types of communities, the only way you create two-way engagement is through culture. You have to tap into a lifestyle, a form of thinking, and if you tap into culture, you're going to get them their hearts and minds a lot quicker. So the next stage of me is just being at Verizon. I needed to be back at a telecommunications company because I know that's where the world is going. That's really what's driving engagement. As I think about music and technology, a couple of things. One of them is I want to be in a place, and Verizon is that place where we are passionate about connecting fans to their artists wherever and whenever they need. The best network is Verizon. That's the place to be at. Now, the next stage of that, as I think about it from a Latino community, is now how do you advance that, and how do you create unique experiences that are really going to make it even more fascinating, appealing to that specific market. So we traditionally think of it as like live streaming and stuff like that, but how can you do other cooler things with that? As we think about our network, Verizon, the network, you're starting to see connected homes, connected houses. How do we start thinking about connecting the fan even closer? And that's where I'm kind of driving from a marketing perspective, from a products and services perspective. Look, I've based my career in youth marketing. So my passion is understanding where youth culture is, and right now is millennial, right? Because that's the word. But in a few years, it's not going to be millennial. It's going to be another Gen Z or whatever we're going to call it. So it's really about understanding what is driving the behaviors and the cultural landscape for that youth market. Because if we know that, we can understand where the overall community and society is going. So my end game is to get as many consumers to work with Verizon and to use Verizon as possible, but starting there is probably the best way to think about it. Yeah, I think Musiga Unsigned came in as like it's a great initiative that the West Coast region started, the west side of the area that really kind of manages Southern California. We created a partnership with National Records, and what we were trying to do is we want to connect with a passion point with that consumer base, and we know Latin alternative is one of them. So why not do it with a record label like National Records that knows that audience and helps us build from there and learn from them about what's happening. So we picked 20 artists. We had our Verizon subscribers tell us, who is going to be the one that they favor the most, and then we offer them up, some plans, some service plans, devices, and studio time for them to create content and put that through social media, because we know that's the form that they communicate. And hopefully, if this program is successful, we want to continue doing that. So I think it's two different questions. I think the hustle's still there. It's a digital hustle. It actually empowers. We have to rethink how to create an artist now. And we have to think of it in a non-physical world, which to us it's weird. It's like that's not how we grew up understanding music. When we are comfortable with that, it's a different type of audience and appetite. It's a global audience. And then the second piece of that is I think there's more opportunity. It just get fragmented, and you have more players to compete with. Javier Farfan, thank you so much. CorrienteLatina.com. Thank you.